Hey, what's going on? This is my progress report. I did one of these last week, and I figured, what the heck, I'll do another one of these this week, just to kind of keep you up to date on what's going on in my projects. So it's very raw, sorry, but this is all shot on my cell phone, but I want to make sure that you're in the know as soon as possible. Here we go. Projects. We're doing the music video, I believe, that is actually going to probably be going up next week. Sean Finnegan, the director, has confirmed that the last of his effects have come in, and so they should be locked to ready to go for next week. It's looking pretty cool so far. I'm the producer on the project, including a bunch of other guys from Kind of Funny. So we're very excited about the project. Hopefully the video will come out soon and you'll be able to check it out. And then after that, we can release the behind the scenes chat I had with Sean. Cool stuff, really good insider stuff if you really are interested in that kind of thing with production. Second, Project Greenlight. I mentioned about this last week. We did not make the final cut. It sucks, but I have the pitch video that I sent to them. I'm not really supposed to put it out there, but I'm kind of thinking about doing it and releasing it next week. Let me know what you think. It'd be kind of cool for you to just check out and see what actually was the final product that was brought to there to Project Greenlight. So let me know what you think about that in the comments. And then finally, we finally got Nick Scarpino and other Mike to chat about the outline for Slasher. The outline's looking pretty good. In fact, it's pretty damn solid at this point, but we decided we're going to move into our last part of it before we move into the script. It's called a 60 beat, kind of breaking down. What the 60 beats does is basically kind of break down the elements of the first, second, third act and little pieces along the ways, just so we know, make sure that we're not missing any points along the way for the final script when we get into the scripting process. It's a different way Mike normally does it, but Mike is kind of wants to try and take a stab at doing this. So in fact, I recorded that conversation with Nick and Mike, and so I want you to be able to check that out. As been requested by many of you, this is kind of a longer cut of our conversation. Check it out. Let me know what you think, and make sure to subscribe, stick around, and I'll catch you next week. Okay, here you go.
You know, I think we're at the no card stage, in other words. But since none of us live in the same area, we'll have to do it via Google Doc.
Sure.
Google.
Well, I mean, here's the thing that I was going to ask. So, Mike, I know in your way that you do your workflow of it, do you plan to do that kind of way, or would you rather be trying to dig into a script and then try to develop those things as you go?
I usually, I use note cards, but then I kind of immediately start writing, and then rearrange note cards as I'm writing.
Okay.
So it's a little bit messy, but that's how my mind
works. Look, you're almost here with this. All I'm suggesting is taking what you have here, putting it down in just beats of like, hey, here, just scenes rather, key scenes that we know that have to be in the film.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Going like into like, where is it happening? Right, exterior, pond, lake, or whatever the fuck it is. Beat 1, that's happened. Beat 2, the old man tries to kill the gang, doesn't work out. Beat 3, Jason starts picking up the can. You know what I mean? So going into, like, where are these lines? Because I want to see. For me, I'm not used to looking at it like this. For me, I don't know where in sequence 1 how this, like, where the catalyst is coming. The catalyst is basically him finding the backpack, and the first act turning point is him deciding to, like, being accepted to college. That's the point where actually getting on the team, I guess, is the first act turning point. So I want to see how many pages we're playing with in there, because I feel like we might be a little long in that area and a little short in the second act.
Gotcha.
And then making sure that whatever the midpoint is, it's either everything's fucking hunky-dory, which I think in our story, the midpoint is Jason's winning. He's starting to form this bond with this girl. Everything's great. He takes off his helmet, and holy shit, he's the killer. And this bad guy is, the old man is the antagonist character, comes back in and it's like, holy shit, this guy's the worst, right? Or maybe, I don't know. So we just have to see where those are aligning, because we want to make sure we hit those on some level.
Sure.
Do you have Final Draft, and what version do you have?
I have the newest version of Final Draft.
Does that have like the online stuff? Like
I think you sign up for the online service, if I'm not mistaken. But I could. I don't care. I think it's like $10 a month or something like that. Could be wrong. It could also come with Final Cut 10.
Okay. I'll look into that too and see if that would actually work with us.
Yeah, that's probably better, because then we can all just start typing notes here and there and moving.
Yeah.
saying like what we could do. I mean, I wouldn't want to move scenes around. I want you to be the person that's taking like actually doing the scene work. But it would be nice to be like, hey, this is not working, or this should go here, yada yada yada. Because at this point, we need like I mean, it's up to you, however you want to write. But I think that at least a 40 beat or a 60 beat outline next step would really be helpful, because then it's like, for me, it's the easiest way to read the script without having to write the script.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? If for instance, if a 60 beat outline, well, I mean, you can do 40 or 60. I like to do 60 because I'm crazy. But if that outline reads, it's compelling, and you know that you're hitting those highs and lows, then once you're done with that, it's just film the dialogue and go. It's easy. Mm-hmm. With that. I found it in the past when I just go from here to start writing, the revision process goes from a couple months to like 2 years. Write this whole thing, you know.
Yeah. Right.
I think we're starting to get close to a tighter, like logically sound script, so we can have fun.
Is there a particular formula you use for like a 60-beat outline?
Yeah, you can use if you type in 60-beat outline, or if you just type in like screenwriting 3-act structure, you'll see where all those beats are supposed to land on pages. And they're actually like, depending on how hardcore you want to be, I mean, they're supposed to be really landing on the specific pages. So just doing a quick cursory search. Hold on. If you want, you can, I think the Screenwriter's Bible has it. I use that sometimes. Blake Shelton has it swears by a 40-beat outline. I don't know how good or bad his methodology is.
Because I'm more familiar with the 40-beat one, so I'm kind of curious about the 60-beat.
40 is fine. 60 just assumes that every beat is 2 pages.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
Interesting.
It just assumes that you're knocking out all your key beats, and you'll probably, some pages are going to be longer or some pages are going to be shorter.
Sure.
40 is fine, honestly. I'm just used to seeing 60 because I know that by page 7, that's when beat 7 needs to be my catalyst. Because that's going to be 14 minutes into the film, right?
That's actually interesting. I might want to check it out.
Yeah. And then you can, I mean, 60 is also, you're just really putting a lot of, probably more thought than you need to. 40 is great for note cards, though, because you know that you can just break those up literally in 3 acts. You know, like, that's pretty much what's going on now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or rather, sorry, you break it up in quarters. You would break it up into first act, third act. Yeah, I think that's how they do.
Interesting. Yeah, I never knew about the 60 beats, so that's interesting, actually. I've never actually
seen 60 I just looked in school, and I think that's the Screenwriter Bible's concept for it, which is cool, but also not 100% necessary, because you're just filling in a lot of stuff. That's if you really want to go fucking...
Yeah, you're trying to get micro details at that point before you're going to go to the actual script draft. I get that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, you can start with 40, and if you type in, I think Save the Cat does a good job of outlining where everything's supposed to fall.
Yeah, Save the Cat.
Yeah. I mean, you know, take it for what it's worth, but he does a good job of saying, like, if you look at his, even his, like, high-level key, like, his key beat outline is pretty cool, too, because it's basically like, here, from pages 1 to 5, this is what should happen. 5 to 14, this is what should happen. And he highlights those key moments, which I think is really cool, and then you can take that and put it into a 40-beat outline. That makes sense, and move the scenes around however you want to. But it's just really important for me to know, because you know, you can feel it when you're reading it. It's important for me to know where that setup's happening. Make sure we have all our characters established by page 25. Make sure there's that moment where the hero's like, am I going to continue along this path? I guess I am. I'm getting on the Millennium Falcon and going, right? And oh god, they killed Uncle Owen. So I'm going. You know, not that we have an Uncle Owen in this, but you know what I mean? Like,
sure.
I like where that first act turning point happens. I like knowing when that midpoint's coming, so it just gives us those mile markers.
Okay. All right. So the next step is going to the beats at this point, that means? Besides,
if Mike's comfortable with it, I don't want to force that on you. If you want to work in a different workflow, it's fine with me.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. I want you to stick to what you feel works comfortable for you.
Yeah, I want to try the 60-beat one and see how I like it, to be honest. Okay. And then go from there. If I hate it, then I will let you guys know.
All right, that's fine.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. Whatever works best for you, Mike, at this point. So.